What's up guys, this is Luke with LPCubing, and today we're going to be reviewing the GAN Air SM. So before we go ahead and get this video started, I have a couple quick announcements. First of all, we just hit 50 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for all of your support. And second, I'd like to give a quick shout out to LPCubing. He's a cuber that I know that just started a YouTube channel, so go check his channel out and subscribe. I'll leave the link in the description below. Anyway, let's get on with this review. So this puzzle is the latest cube in the GAN 356 series, and was used by Felix Zendex to set the 3x3 average world record. Changes in this puzzle are not major compared to the but it still is an improved puzzle. It's currently my main, and the nicest performing 3x3 that I've ever felt. This puzzle also comes with the new GES V2 nuts by GAN. So let's go ahead and cover each of these nuts. We'll talk about them in order from the least rigid to the most rigid. Each colored nut has a different tension and a different feel to it. So let's go ahead and start with the least rigid nut, the purple G9 nuts. So these are the most soft feeling nuts, and they can be very fast and quite uncontrollable. These also make the cube flex quite a bit, which is what causes the poor stability and uncontrollability. Next on the rigid scale would be the blue G8 nuts. These are the ones that came in the mass-produced version of the cube. They improved the stability slightly, but the cube still has a quite uncontrollable feel, with quite a bit of catching. Coming in next is the green G9 nuts. This is when the puzzle really begins to feel stable, but it still has a really quick feeling to it. These would be perfect if you want a puzzle that can flex and move around, but still has stability to it. Next we have the yellow S9 nuts, and these are the ones that come with the cubical version of this puzzle. These are my personal favorite because they still allow optimal speed, but give the cube extreme stability and controllability. These are the ones right in the middle of the lineup, so they have the most equal balance of flexibility and stability. Alright, so then we have the clear G7 nuts. This is when the cube really begins to feel too rigid, I guess would be the way to put it. The magnets begin to feel quite a bit stronger, and the too tight feeling causes quite a bit of catching. And then we have the orange G7s. These make the puzzle extremely stable, but turning speed really begins to decline, and it loses the light, airy feel that really makes this cube my main. Like I said, it has great stability, but its great feel really begins to go downhill. And our final nut is the red S6 nut, and this would be the higher extreme of the line. The cube has excellent stability, but the turning speed decreases even more, and can even be quite a burden to turn at some times. Like I said, the yellow ones are my personal favorite, but you really have to experiment yourself in order to develop a full opinion on the GAN GES V2 system. Alright, so now let's get on with some turning of the puzzle. So this cube is extremely fast, and I got it lubed with the Cubicle Pro Shop's lube service, and when I first got it, double U-moves were extremely easy, and they even would overshoot. Since then, the lube has pretty much decreased a lot, and now double U-moves aren't so easily. And I've heard that this thing really eats up lube, so this is probably why. When the blue GES nuts that came with the cube were installed, the puzzle had an awesome feeling, but catching is a big issue. The yellow ones definitely improved it, but it still does catch on occasion. There's a bit of spring noise if you really listen, but you really have to put your ear right up to the puzzle in order to hear it, so this really isn't a big issue. Corner cutting is also very great. Forward, it will cut over 45 degrees, and reverse is also really nice. The overall feeling of this puzzle is like you're turning on air, so I guess that's why they call it the air. It has a crisp, smooth turning style, unlike any puzzle that I've ever turned before. The flowing feel makes it extremely pleasant to solve and to turn on. Like I said, I got mine lubed with the Cubicle Pro Shop's lube service, so I haven't really had to set it up at all. Magnets are pretty much the perfect strength, and they really help with the stability and overall tactile feel of the puzzle. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the new mechanism. So, although the pieces pretty much look the same, they have a new honeycomb design that was engineered by GAN. This is the first puzzle that they came out with ever to feature this new design, and it's designed to give the puzzle a better flowing feel and make the turns feel smoother. Other than that, these pieces are pretty much just the same as the The center caps of this cube, of course, pop off to reveal the GES nuts, which you can use a tensioning tool to adjust the tensions and feel of the puzzle. The cube also seems to have a pretty great anti-popping mechanism, because when you disassemble it, it can be really hard to get a piece back in. It also has a pretty good anti-corner twisting mechanism too, because the corners don't really want to move when you twist them, so it takes a bit of force. The look of this puzzle is also very sharp. It has awesome shades, and the sticker quality and placement is perfect. It is by far the nicest looking cube that I own. With other cubes like the Waylon or the Valk, Stickers began to chip and peel after just a couple days of solving with it. I've had this cube for 3 days now, and I've been sewing on it quite a bit, and no chipping or peeling has even started. Overall, this is the best 3x3 on the market in my opinion. It has an extremely great feel, great stability, and just overall great quality. It comes at a hefty price at $50, but I think that this is definitely worth it. GAN has definitely engineered a masterpiece. As always, we'll leave the link below in the description to purchase this puzzle. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.